From London, England, where the king lives.
Recorded live from an underground bunker to help kickstart your day with the motivation and inspiration you need.
365 days a year.
This is the Learn, Develop, Live podcast.
The weekly show.
With your host, Chris Jaggs.
How do I level up? That is the question today, and it's something that we should all at least try to do at some point. Happy Monday to you. Now here we are again at the start of another week. Welcome to the Learn, Develop, Live podcast. My name is still Chris Jaggs, back in the seat for another chapter of the LDL adventure. We have now hit episode 125. Episode 125 of the weekly show. Where does the time go by? So my question to you right now is, are you feeling stuck? Do you feel helpless to not be dragged down by the things going on around you? Even the most comfortable and stable feeling person can feel unfulfilled and unhappy. It happens, and you're not alone. The negative and heavy emotions you feel right now can be caused by a whole list of things, people, events, and other things that happen to you day by day. However, the way you deal with negativity is the factor when it comes to getting that positive mindset and overcome struggle in the exact way that you can start to make progress again. It is officially time to take control of this game we call life and level you up right now. So let's get ourselves comfortable and let's jump right in.
You're listening to the Learn, Develop, Live podcast with Chris Jaggs. Stay tuned for more motivation to get you going. If you like this podcast, you can get even more motivation at learndeveloplive.com.
Welcome back to you. Now, do you often look at successful people and wish you were like them? Do you wonder why some people's lives look amazing, while your life feels boring and disappointing? Then it's time for you to officially level up your life. Now, have you ever wanted to reinvent yourself and level up? To just do better, feel better at what you do every day. Now, if you're playing a video game, maybe a character can gain points to use, to acquire some new skills, extra strength, a bigger jump, and all that good stuff that you'll need as a stronger character for the later levels as they get more difficult. It's a little bit like life, I guess. If you keep getting the same results doing the same thing, making any change is the only way that you can move on. So with that in mind, why do some people never actually level up at all? Is the option to level up just not something everyone can do? Now the answer to that is not at all. Some people get too comfy in this situation. Maybe they just see themselves going a little bit further in what they do every day. To reinvent yourself and actually level up in life, one thing you need to do is have the desire to want to start. Whether it's a business, whether it's career, material, financial, physical, health, or something else. It all begins with an internal shift, the change that starts inside of you. Now, before we start, whether you know it deep down or not, I know that you want to change your life fast and you want to make your dreams come true. Now, maybe you need it more than others, or you're just interested in making that small shift. It's still a shift you can make for the better though. And you know what? You deserve it. You should be happy and content with your life. So it's best to embark on this journey right away, because the sooner you start, the more you will achieve. And before we go any further, I just want to say that you should never doubt yourself or tell yourself that you do not have what it takes. Successful people aren't any more special than you or me or the person next door. They just believed in themselves and put in the work. And now it's your turn to do exactly the same. First of all, now you have to figure out what leveling up actually means to you. Does the first thought make you think about a new career? Or do you want to change as a person and maybe you'd like to change something about your looks? For me, a haircut wouldn't be an obvious one with a lack of hair, but you get what I mean. Ask yourself, what are all the ways that you wish to change? There's no need to hold yourself back here. Just list everything that you want to change in your life, whether it's big or whether it's small. If you're really shy, but you'd like to ooze confidence and become outgoing, this can happen with some work. Becoming well known in your field of expertise can happen. The financial riches can all be yours if that is what you want to truly change. If the goals sound crazy or even like your wildest dreams, write them down. Have them on your list. Don't forget the small goals either. If you have always wanted to have that fresh haircut or your nails done at all times, they can be part of your leveling up. It's important that you don't leave anything out if you really want to change your life. The second part is, what is the plan? This next step, you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and you need to go and figure out what you want to change or the kind of person that you want to transform in. The reason for the drawing board here is, well, this is not a good quick fix if you want to do it properly. You have to create a plan that is realistic, detailed, and takes everything into account. What you say you want to do shouldn't instantly be seen as difficult or really hard to even start. But if you want to achieve something big or difficult fast, that means that you're going to have to work hard and possibly push yourself to do things that you are even scared to do. Your plan should cover what the things are that you need to do, step by step, by what time and what kind of schedule. Get those milestones decided to help track your progress. Make sure you also have a plan for when things go a little bit wrong. What will you do if you don't get that job? The one you really wanted? Will you feel like giving up? Should you work on your goals on the days when you're really tired? What if you procrastinate or feel like you're just not good enough? So many questions, but they need to be thought about at least. Our next step is find people who inspire you. Now it's worth remembering that you aren't this epic adventure by yourself. There are many people in the same situation as you, and there are people who have done exactly the same as what you want to do. Find these people, follow them on social media, read their books, learn from them and let them motivate you. Inspire yourself to be the best version of you. Search online for people who you admire, especially those whose own journey seems so relatable to you. Our next part is, if you want to grow and become something bigger, it's extremely likely that you are going to need to learn. Could it be coding, a new language, or a whole new skill set? If you procrastinate a lot, if you're unorganized or if you're lacking confidence, learning new skills can only have a positive impact on your life. Now, with so many things to learn out there in the world, being a little bit picky with what you do learn is going to be a little bit like a commitment. You need to put time and effort into whatever it is that you really want to get grips with. You'll need to learn to spend a lot of time practicing as well. Only choose to learn things that really matter to you and that you really want to practice, possibly for years to come. Our next step, finding good resources to learn from. Now, to level up, you'll need to find good resources with all the skills you want to learn. If you want to become more confident, or for example, learn things faster, you will always find someone on YouTube who can teach you that. There are millions of videos on there. Ask yourself, what are the skills and topics you want to learn about? Write down everything that you want to learn, or you at least want to think about, that can help you on your leveling up journey. And then go and find the good resources to learn from. Committing some time each day to simply study creates a routine for learning for you. Listen to podcasts or audiobooks, for example, while traveling can also help take up the time. Any kind of reading will help you as well, as it allows you to use your imagination, relax your mind from the hustle of life, inspire you and educate you, motivate and stimulate you. Any kind of takeaway from a book will enrich your life and enrich your mind. This activity also gets you away from external influences such as social media. You'll not be using up valuable time by scrolling through social media and comparing yourselves to others. Instead, you'll be nurturing your own mind and using the time more wisely to learn from others. Now, there are varying theories on how long it takes to make a daily habit part of your routine, how you cement it in. Now, if we go with 21 days as a marker and see how that works for you. Now, if you want to change your life, you have to change what you do every day. To get the most out of your time, you have to create a good, productive daily routine that supports your growth and your leveling up goals. What are all the things that you should try and get done every day? What kind of morning routine would you do to have a productive day? Is there something specific you should do every day after work or on the weekends? The idea of having a routine for many people can sound very boring, but it can also help you a lot. You have a lot of new habits to build and a routine that will help you with it. You might be checking your phone first thing every morning, but with a good morning routine, you could be studying Spanish as you munch away on your cornflakes. It all makes a difference, and it's a difference that makes the change. Looking to surround yourself with the right people is also something that can only bring positive energy. Having the right friends and acquaintances is crucial, whether you're planning on starting a business or hoping to get a better career opportunity. The people you know can help you get there a little faster. The right kind of people can help you grow, find new opportunities, see what you could do differently, and they can introduce you to new people. If you're going to go into coaching, for example, finding a good Facebook group with like-minded people can only help you bounce ideas off each other and grow together. You do not want to be, however, around people who will tell you that your dreams are unrealistic and you just think too much of yourself because you're trying to make a change. Small people with small minds have small ideas after all. You should look to also do everything you can to change your life. We know a lot needs to change to help us level up, but it's important to know that even the small things will help. Changing these habits can make you a much more productive person or help improve your own confidence without any extra effort. Those small steps, every small thing you do, will lead into a bigger result if you just keep going. And finally, leaving that comfort zone. Now this is probably the biggest thing you can do and it involves all the points from before. This is where you get stuck and where it's difficult and scary to leave, because that comfort zone, it's just so nice. And despite being content, and it's so nice there, the comfort zone is very easy, it's very predictable, and nothing was ever achieved while you were sitting there, was it? So take risks, be visual to see the next level and where you want to go beyond that. Use your self-love to know where you can succeed. Say hell yeah to risk and be consistent in your pursuit of all of your goals. All of these thoughts and actions will force you to leave the comfort zone and be excited about it. If something comes along and you want to say yeah, say hell yeah. Just go for it. There are so many things that you can do to reinvent yourself, but you have to get the right things for you. Be strict with yourself. You'll need to be sure that you get enough sleep, eat healthy, look after yourself, work even when you don't feel like it. Do the things you find scary or too hard, and keep trying when you feel like giving up. When you have that mindset installed, you'll notice that you are officially leveling up, and I'm already proud of you. So now you have a bit of guidance to how you can start to level up. If you want to take it a little bit further and unlock the real reasons that you want to get yourself out of bed every day, you can now book your free 30-minute LDL Power Call right now by going to ldlcall.com and find the perfect time slot for you, and let's have that chat. Let's see what the Learn, Develop, Live method can do for you and bring some real meaning to that motivation for your life. I will speak to you soon, but as for today's episode, thanks for listening. I always appreciate the support. Have an incredible week, and I'll see you in the next one.
The Learn, Develop, Live podcast. So much cheaper than a trip to the Bahamas. Learn, Develop, Live, Mom.
Goodbye.
What? It's over already?
All over.
Thank you for listening to the Learn, Develop, Live podcast. I hope you feel as warm, motivated, and fuzzy inside as I do. You can connect with Chris at learndeveloplive.com or on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
I won't say goodbye. I'll just say until we meet again.
Until next time, join the motivation. Motivation.